God damn it, Kageyama, why would you do this to me? Buddy, I trusted you. How could you leave me alone with this kid? He's taking an awfully long time at the frickin' hotel. Can you come back, my guy? As we're searching, we get closer to the scramble. A terrible realization dawns on me. Something's not in my pocket. Something got stolen? Why? Where's my key? Why would we not have our key? I can imagine this guy being really good at stealing stuff, but like, why don't we have our key? Did Kageyama maybe steal it to go get the notebook, but why would he do— oh no, why would he know and also do— oh no! Oh no, what's happening? Oh no, things are in motion. Things are in motion. All kinds of things are happening. People are killing people. People are stealing stuff. It's all happening. And then like way later in the game, we're gonna come back to this chapter, like have flashbacks of like, back in chapter 3 when this person did this, they were really doing this! Oh my god, this is one of those moments. I'm scared. Did I drop it somewhere? Oh, jeez, what do I do? I won't be able to go back in my room at this rate. Togoku's notebook is in that room. I'm gonna lose those valuable hints. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
Sakurai-kun, 探していたんだ.
So like, you're back, and my key is gonna magically reappear in my pocket. That, or you're gonna be like, hey, by the way, I found your key on the floor. Like, you dropped it, you know? I'd also conveniently, I was going to my hotel room to get something at the same time, so I was carrying it with me on the way back there, and also back here. You know, something weird. Kageyama, please! Honestly, with his eyes, like, I feel like he's very likely to be a killer, but I still like him, as he is now, as we know about him now. But, like, I don't doubt that he could maybe kill a guy or two, maybe. Sakurai-kun, I was looking for you.
どうしたんだ?
Yeah, what? Yeah, what? Because he was looking for us specifically, that means he found our key. That means he has our key. I know it.
これ、落としていたよ.
No, Kageyama, please. Unless the game is doing this to make me suspect him. Please. Here, you dropped this. He hands me my room key. I breathe a deep, long sigh of relief.
ありがとう。部屋に戻れないかと思うと焦ったよ。
Thanks. I started panicking, thinking I wouldn't be able to go back to my room anymore.
これなんていいよ。それより用心してね。何が起こるかわからないから。
No need to thank me, but just be more careful, alright? You never know what could happen. The way that he delivered the "you never know what could happen" sounded kind of suspicious. Just gotta say that. It really was careless of me. Okay, I suspect him. If that got into the culprit's hands, I might be the next one to vanish.
本当にありがとう。
Yeah, really, thanks. After finishing our search, we head back to the scramble to assemble with everyone at the designated time. Oh no, the fact that we like focused on that and that happened. Oh no, Kageyama, please.
今日も見つからなかったか。
I see. We still haven't found her, huh? Even Kamiya would get down at this turn of events. Though his mood is dampened, he quickly changes pace and brightens up again.
でも、あさってまでには全部調べ終わるだろう。
That's a suspicious statement. Let me read it for you in case you can't see it on your tiny-ass phone screen, because I couldn't see the preview image on my tiny-ass phone screen. We should be finished with the search by the day after tomorrow at least. So why is that? Was it some kind of time limit? What's going on here?
そしたら見つかるさ。
We'll find her by then. Why are you so sure? Want to share with the class, Kamiya? The mood is about to call for the assemblage to adjourn, but Machikoji doesn't let it pass.
神谷、やっぱりローのこと納得できない。
Wait. Why is Machikoji talking about Lowe? Why is he not bringing up the fact that Kamiya is so sure that we will find her by tomorrow, the day after tomorrow? That's the most suspicious ass thing I've heard all day. Why? That's weird. Wait, did we? I'm sorry. Did we? It's been a while since I last played. Did we have a time limit of how long we had to find the culprit? Or that's weird. Anyways, Kamiya, I really can't agree with Lowe being here.
Huh?
まあまあ、思い出せないなら無理もないよ。
How now? I can't blame you if you can't remember.
でも、彼は確かに俺たちの仲間だ。
But he really is one of our friends.
疑うならいろいろ聞いてみればいい。
If you really doubt him, then feel free to ask him anything.
俺たちにしかわからないことを。
Something that only we ourselves would know. If that's the case, then Kamiya could have already passed Lowe some information, and there wouldn't be any issues. Even Machikoji seems to have realized that there's no point in Kamiya's suggestion, as he doesn't even try to question Lowe. Lowe provokes the already irritated Machikoji.
マチコジ、お前俺が犯人だとでも言いたいのかよ。
Machikoji, are you trying to say that I'm the culprit here?
そうだよ。お前以外にいないだろ。
Hell yeah, I am. Who else could it be?
そうか？現実世界で殺人をしてそのことを覚えてるやつが仮面をかぶってこの中に潜んでるんだと思うけど。
Really? Oh, sorry. I said that really. I said that really weird because I was accidentally trying to match his Japanese pronunciation, but it doesn't work because he was like, Solka? And it's like, really? Really? If there was someone who knows that they really killed someone in the real world, then they'd try to keep it on the down low here, wouldn't they? So, he's saying that Lowe himself is admitting that he is acting very openly, seemingly suspicious. Wait, I don't get the statement. What?
誰かを傷つける人間なんていない。
There isn't anyone with us who'd ever hurt someone.
いやいや、いるんだろ実際。そうじゃなきゃ東国が殺されたりしない。
Uh-oh, shouldn't have said that, shouldn't have said that. Ah, come on, of course there is. If there wasn't, then Togoku wouldn't have been killed.
さて、死体はどこに隠されたんだろう。
Boy, I wonder where they hid the body.
殺された
Killed?
やめろって。マチコーチ、証拠もなく疑うのはどうかと思うよ。
Enough. Machikoji, I don't think you should be suspecting him of anything without any proof. That's okay, that's impossibly weird and annoying timing of Kamiya to like try and diffuse the situation because Lowe literally tried to shake us all up by saying that Togoku was killed. Okay? There are other characters like this out there, and I can't stand it. I know that there has to be somebody to shake things up to make a murder mystery interesting, and that makes them very interesting, and people tend to be drawn to that type of character, but like, he's being a jerkwad right now. Like, Kamiya is literally just like, oh, let's just brush off the fact that he said something absolutely horrible and not reading the atmosphere, and just like the worst thing you could possibly say at this time. Come on, man.
むしろそっちがやってない証拠を出せよ。お前しかいないんだから。
Hell, why don't you show us some proof that you're not the killer? You're the only one here it could be! Evidence that he didn't do it? Well, that's impossible to prove.
うるせえな。わかったわかった。そこまで言うのなら俺はこの場を去る。それでいいんだろ。
God, quit screaming! Fine, fine. If you're gonna keep complaining about it, then I'll leave. That fine with you?
ああ。お前と一緒の空間にいることが耐えられない。
Yeah, I can't stand another second being around you.
せっかくお前らの推理ゲームのお助けキャラになってやろうと思ったのによ。
God, and here I was gonna be the hand of God that'd help you with your little mystery detective game. For just a brief instant, I see what seems like a smile flicker on Lowe's mouth. Then, he's gonna go choke him. He's gonna punch him. They're gonna go fight each other. What's going on here? He's gonna pull out a knife and stab somebody. Oh no, he's gone.
ちょっと。
Oh no, he's still here. Kageyama's speaking up. What's up, Kageyama? I'm a little scared of you, honey. What's going on here? Hey, everyone. In a shaky voice, the person we least expected gets the group's attention.
影山、どうした？
Kageyama? What's wrong? Kind of a surprise for Kageyama to suddenly speak up at a time like this. Silence pervades the group's atmosphere. The silence that followed might have just been a few seconds, but felt infinitely longer than that. Kamiya finally breaks the silence.
どうしたの、影山？
What is it, Kageyama? Hearing that voice, Kageyama lifts his head. Kageyama resolves himself to continue speaking. He looks like completely different compared to just earlier. I wish I could instill that confidence in Kageyama. I wish I, the main character, could also do that. Not this suspicious-ass jerkwad right here.
東国さんが語っていたこの世界の仕組みについて、一旦おさらいしてみてもいいかな。
Could we conduct a quick review of Togoku-san's explanation of how this world functions?
おさらいか。影山がそれを必要だと思うなら、ぜひやるべきだ。
A review? If you feel that it's necessary, then yes, let us. Kamiya urges him to go on, but I'm still unsure as to what Kageyama's intentions are. I mean, sure, going over the major info every so often is important, but why now at this very particular heated moment? It does seem kind of weird. Everybody seems to be taking attention off of really important weird things like, I'm not gonna let go of the fact that you said that we're gonna find her in 2 days, okay? I'm not letting that go. That's weird. That's what everybody just brushed that off. I guess because people keep distracting each other one by one. Like, Kamiya said that, and then I think Lowe distracted him, and then Lowe said something weird, and then, rather like Matsukoji and Lowe were fighting, and the Kamiya cut them off, and now Kageyama's cutting everybody out. Like, what? This is weird. But what exactly does that have to do with trying to out Lowe from the group?
クロノス世界には一つのミッションがあって、それをやり遂げることでこの世界から脱出できる。
I'm a little nervous that he's about to say what we found out in the notebook, because it seems like he might be leading up to that, and we are suspecting him of, like, having broken into our room, but... Chronos World has a certain mission. By clearing that mission, you can leave that world.
逆に言えばこの世界は僕たちにそのミッションをやり遂げさせようとしてる。
To put it another way, this world is trying to make us accomplish that mission.
だからこの世界は手伝ってくれるんだよ。
In other words, it's like this world is guiding us to clear that mission.
電気が使える使えないも、記憶が消えてるのも、メッセージだって、全部が僕らを導くためのヒントなんだ。
Having or not having electricity, or missing memories, and even that message, everything serves as some sort of hint. We've all heard that much from Togoku. Honestly, I don't think we really had to go over those specific details again. But the next thing that Kageyama says is unbelievable. It's stuff he found out from the notebook, ain't it? What's going on? What is he about to say? Kageyama, please!
世界は僕たちの味方で。だから、こんなこともできる。
This world is our ally. So you can do things like this. So like what? Like something you're about to do? Like you're about to punch somebody? Or like what? Like what? I'm scared.
容疑者リストを出して。
Oh my god, what? Display a list of suspects. What? Where? At the screen? Oh my god, Kageyama, how did you find this out? I'm scared. Oh my god. This. From above us, a list appears. It reads, That's Kageyama, Kamiya. Wait, how come Kamiya's name? Did we forget Kamiya's first name? That's so weird. Okay, sorry, let me read it. That's Kageyama, Kamiya, Kyosuke Sakurai, Yuria Togoku, Karen Nikaido, Sota Machikoji, Yu Momono, Ai Morozumi. Kamiya's the only... Like, that... They're obviously drawing attention to that. He's the only one without his, I'm assuming, first name there. Why? That's weird. So his first name is some kind of key memory that we're missing for some reason. Like, when we hear it, we'll be like, whoa! Or something. Like, maybe when we find out the victim's name and it's actually his name, or maybe Lowe and him are the same person. I don't know! Wait, that's so weird. And Yuria Togoku is crossed out. Uh-oh. How did he know this?
実は東国さんにディスプレイの活用法についてこっそり聞いていたんだ。
What?
伝えるのが遅くなってごめん。
What? Why? Kageyama, why? Actually, I asked Togoku-san about using those billboards a while ago. Sorry, I'm only just telling you this now. So, Togoku knew it, and so Kageyama also did. At the very least, we know these two knew about this function. So what is the reason that neither of them told us? Maybe Yuria was like, don't tell anybody unless something happens to me or something. I don't know. Uh-oh. Well, okay, the fact that her name's crossed out is bad. That's bad news. Like, there could be a number of reasons why she's crossed out. Obviously, the very first thing to jump to everybody's minds here would be the fact that she's dead, so she... Like, that is the definitive way she is not a suspect, I guess. But at the same time, no, because the point here is that we are trying to find the person who killed said person, killed this mysterious person, right? So she could still be the culprit behind that crime. It's just she's dead. So that doesn't cross her off the list of suspects, I think. No, I'm going about this the wrong way, aren't I? Maybe the fact that she's dead means she's not available to become one of the suspects? I don't know. Sorry, I'm overthinking this. I like thinking about this and talking this out, but like, this is freaking me out. I'm just running my mouth because I'm freaked out right now. Just exactly when and how did Togoku tell Kageyama that? Considering how desperate Togoku was in trying to escape, she didn't seem to have been communicating with anyone else. Which means, there's no doubt about it, Kageyama's looked at Togoku's notebook. Okay. Let's see. I think he's the only one side-eyeing us right now. I think everybody's pretty caught up in there, so maybe he's side-eyeing us because He knew? So how did he know we had the notebook is the thing. He came into our room like once or twice. And I guess maybe we acted funny one singular time, but there was no way that was a hint to like, he's got info, there's something in his room that he's hiding, like, well, we did affirm that he is a very observant person, so maybe he noticed something was up, but how did he know? And why does he keep it a secret? And why didn't he just approach us and ask us about it? Instead of secretly doing this kind of thing, as stealing our key, like that's weird. Being able to naturally steal somebody's key without them noticing, that's weird. That's a weird skill to have. Kageyama, please. He must have used the key that I dropped and snuck into my room. I still haven't read through the notebook in detail, but he must have used his skill in gleaning information to learn that much. Why did Kageyama even... The shock turns my thoughts into a mess. Me too. My thoughts are in a mess right now. The clandestine activities of someone I thought was an ally, and...
世界が提示する容疑者は8人で、ロー君は入ってないんだよ。だからロー君は絶対に犯人じゃない。
He's looking directly at us. Like, it kind of looks like Kamiya's side-eyeing us, but it also kind of looks like he's looking forward. Like, I don't know. No, definitely nobody else is looking at us. He is talking... Well, okay, he could be not talking directly to us. He could be addressing the rest of the friends. That's why he's facing this way. But he like look at that. I'm scared. Oh, crap, I didn't read that. Hold on. How do I bring up the log again? By doing this. Okay. Among the 8 people on that list, Lowe-kun isn't on it, which means that Lowe-kun absolutely isn't the culprit. I don't know if I can say that with a certainty. I don't know if I trust this suspicious-ass thing up here. Okay, here we go. Let's go back. Wait.
あくまでも僕ら8人の中に人殺しがいるっていうのか
Does that absolutely mean that the killer's one of us 8?
ユリアの名前が消されてるのってなんだよ
Yo, why is Yuria's name crossed out there?
わからない。
I don't know.
なんだよこれ
What's going on? I don't know. What the hell is this? A heavy silence weighs down on the group. Kamiya somehow gets his wits back. He declares that Lowe is free to act with us. No one else raises any objections, and we all disperse. That seemed so heckin' convenient for Lowe, didn't it? Things seemed to really go his way during that situation, didn't it? Everybody kept diffusing all the suspicion and all the dissension around him. Huh? Oh boy, this situation is a mess. I'm scared, and you know, I'm suspecting everybody. The game is leading me to suspect, and I'm scared, and I don't want to suspect them, except for Lowe. I mean, I don't think he's the culprit. I think more than anything, I feel like he could be the victim, but he's a jerk. So, ever since getting excuse me, gotta swallow. Okay, ever since getting back to my room, I've still been stuck in my own thoughts. Billboard displays that respond to voice commands. Togoku's name being crossed out. Lowe's name not even being on the list. And Kageyama. Why did Kageyama do that? The more time passes, the more doubts I have about him. He probably suspected me of getting Togoku's notebook from when we went to our house, considering how observant he is. Oh yeah! Right, he was with us when we were at the place, so maybe he started suspecting us from then on. But how did he specifically suspect that we had some source of information? Like, I guess he suspects that we just got something from Togoku's house. We got something from there, so still, couldn't he have just asked us about it? I guess he saw how unwilling we were to, like, divulge any information that we seemed to know, that we were acting kind of sketchy, but still, Kageyama, please. That much isn't out of the ordinary. That was just my carelessness. And of course, I do understand his desire to see its contents, but he could have just asked. It's only natural to want to know more about how this bizarre world works. But to intentionally sneak into my room, the audacity of that act just doesn't mesh with my mental image of Kageyama. He himself was like, maybe we, like, don't know each other as much as we think we do. And, like, he was, like, denying, you know, we thought maybe it was just his, like, what am I trying to say, humbleness that was leading him to say, like, no, I'm really not that observant. No, I'm not that great. But maybe he's confirming the truth about who he really is. Kageyama's the cautious type. He keeps his opinions to himself and follows after the crowd. Though he keeps his eye on people, He doesn't take the first step himself. Between the cautious Kageyama and the one who snuck into my room, what could account for this contradiction? Just like with Kamiya, did some sort of change in personality happen in Kageyama? Yeah, we might not know everybody as much as we think we do. We can't base our knowledge off of what we're seeing here. I return to my senses with a gasp. Someone's knocking on the door. Who is it now? Is it you again? God, don't tell me it's Lowe. Nikaido, maybe? Who could be here today? Oh, Kageyama, okay. The fact that we're looking at him through the peephole scares me a little bit. Makes me think once we open the door, maybe he stab us or something. I really want to love this boy, please. I really want to love this boy. I look through the peephole to check. It's Kageyama. For a moment, my suspicions flare up. Is this Kageyama the one I know? For 10 or so seconds, I observe his expression, his actions. But from the other side of the door, he doesn't seem to have any malintent that I can detect. In fact, he seems to be rather remorseful of something. Maybe he'll approach us and say sorry for doing that. Maybe he'll speak up and say he did it. That'd be great. That'd be ideal. But we got the suspicious piano going on in the background, and I'm suspicious and scared. Oh boy, Kageyama, hey, what's up, buddy? You ain't gonna stab me or choke me right now, are you? Please don't. I'll be very scared and upset. Please don't do that. I love you, boy. Please. Hey, what's up?
どうした影山
What's up, Kageyama?
何か用か
Did you need anything?
謝りたくて。謝って許されるようなことじゃないと思うけど。
Oh my god, maybe he really did take it. I just wanted to apologize. Not that it's something that an apology can make up for.
僕、桜井くんの部屋に勝手に入ったよ。
I went into your room without your permission.
それで、ノートを勝手に読んだんだ。
And I read that notebook. Okay, he's admitting it. He's saying sorry. He's melting my heart. He's so cute. I'm sorry. Oh, I have a weakness for this kind of... Well, I don't always, actually. I don't always have a weakness for the shy characters. I think, I love his design. Sorry, I'm gonna gush about this, and this is so not pertinent to the game at hand, but look, it's my playthrough. I can talk about what I want to, okay? I really, obviously, his design struck me first. So I fell in love with the design immediately. I love teal. I like the haircut. And I guess he's sweet. He's sweet. So I like that about him. He's sweet, and we keep saying that he, pays attention to other people. He supports other people. So I really like that about him. In fact, with him and some other characters that I've seen that have similar designs, I really, really like it. I made my own character. I made my own OC that's, I guess kind of similar, that kind of combines a lot of traits that I like about characters that have this sort of design / personality. So anyways, I'm very drawn to him. I really want to like him. So I'm happy that he's apologizing and he seems, remorseful about it. So hopefully we will get an explanation as to why he secretly did all that. I'm still a little scared. I still don't entirely trust him, especially because he secretly stole our keys somehow without us noticing. How did you do that? Anyways, okay, breathe, calm down. Kageyama, let's talk.
さっき話したことも全部ノートに書いていたことで。
All that stuff I said earlier, it was all written inside the notebook.
本当にごめんなさい。
I'm so sorry. Kageyama bows his head, giving me his contrite apology. I've never seen the word contrite, but that's an interesting... Okay, contrite. Another word to add to my vocabulary. How can I possibly continue to suspect or hold a grudge against someone as forthcoming and gallant a friend? He must have had his own pressing circumstances.
いや、いいんだ。あのノートは本来全員で共有すべきものだから。
No, it's alright. That notebook is something wait, what? That notebook is something should have all been sharing. How do I even reconstruct that sentence to make sense to me? That notebook is something that I should have been sharing with everyone.
隠し持っていた僕が悪い。
It's my fault for hiding it in the first place. Yeah, my heart is melting. After he apologized like that, my defenses are broken down. If he stabbed me right now, I wouldn't even see it coming, alright?
桜井くんは悪くないよ。仲違いを避けたかったんだよね。僕も同じ立場なら、まず隠し持っていたと思う。
No, it's not your fault, Sakurai-kun. You just wanted to keep us from splintering apart, right? If I'd been in your shoes, I would have done the same. Right, okay. So I guess there were a lot of different signs, especially to a very observant person, kind of pointing to us acting suspiciously. I'm trying to think, there was a specific moment where, like, in our head, we were like, okay, I can't divulge this because it's gonna cause dissension, and I feel like we had these sort of thoughts while other characters were in the room with us. Even then, he's still hyper observant, like much more than the average person. So this is still unusual that he managed to do all this, but he's an anime character. I'm gonna let that be, you know, suspension of disbelief for now. But still, I want to know your intentions. As expected from a childhood friend who knows you through and through, he already understood my intentions. So I want to know yours. That's why there's only one thing left that I don't know yet.
Kageyama, 教えてくれ。
Kageyama, could you tell me?
どうしてそんな大胆な真似をしようと思ったんだ。
What made you do something like that?
責めてるわけじゃなくて、純粋に知りたいんだよ。
I'm not blaming you or anything. I just want to know.
僕の中の影山と目の前の影山がなんだか噛み合っていない感じがするんだ。
The Kageyama I know and the Kageyama in front of me. There's some kind of dissonance going on right now. When I ask, Kageyama answers, somewhat falteringly.
自分を一番大切にするのをやめようと思ったんだ。
I decided to stop prioritizing myself first. Huh. That's an interesting response. Okay, it's breaking down my defenses even more because he's saying he's meant to be selfless. He's trying to be selfless. Like, he was being selfish and only considering himself, so he's acting on behalf of that, but now he wants to think about everybody else, which... Kageyama.
どういうことだ?
What do you mean by that?
僕ってさ、これまで大事な時に全然行動できていなかったんだ。
Whenever anything big would happen, I'd never be able to take action myself.
いろんなことに気づける目は持っているのに、肝心な勇気はなくて。
Even though I've got the eyes to see the right things, I never had the courage to act on it. Okay, so it's just his hyper observancy, you know, just was always present, but now the difference, the mix thing thrown in the mix, the courage to act on it. Kageyama's the type he'd be really scary if he had a lot of confidence. He'd be really scary. Again, I've got doubts in the back of my mind, but I still like him. I still like him. Alright, I'm liking this.
自分が傷つきたくないから何もしなくて。けど
I didn't want to hurt anyone, so I wouldn't do anything. But... Kageyama pours force behind his gaze.
でも変わらなきゃいけないんだ。
But... I need to change.
こんな状況だからこそ僕にはできることがある。
It's exactly times like these that there's something I can do.
変わるんだ。神谷君や桜井君みたいに。
So, I'm going to change. Like Kamiya-kun. Like Sakurai-kun. In the end, I couldn't get a clear answer about him sneaking into my room at all. But that made me happy that, like, he's trying to change himself for the better for everybody. Like, I don't know if he's telling the truth, but I like it. I think that's great. Also, I'm gonna point out the fact that he mentioned Kamiya-kun. So, he seems to be suggesting that Kamiya-kun made a change in himself for the sake of other people because of this situation. So, like, instead of being like a straightforward jerkwad who's just wants to get business done, like, I'm gonna find the culprit, who cares about, like, how everybody feels. Instead of being like that, he wants to, in fact, glue everybody together for the sake of other people. But Kageyama may not know that for sure. He may not know Kamiya's true intentions. He might just be assuming that based on what he thinks he knows about him, so... But this much I knew. This is the Kageyama that I know. And that Kageyama is trying to change in this world. He's trying to accomplish something for our sakes.
そうか。影山はみんなのために頑張ってくれていたんだな。
So, that's it. You were trying to do something for us.
よし。なら僕ももっと頑張らないといけないな。
Alright. I'd better start doing my part too.
力を合わせてこの世界の仕組みを解き明かそう。
His smile is so cute. I love it. I'm gonna keep gushing about this kid. He's so cute. Let's work together and figure out how this damn place works.
ありがとう、桜井君。 みんなで脱出しようね。
Thanks, Sakurai-kun. Yeah, let's all escape from here. And so, we finish our discussion about the notebook. I feel like we should establish at least that, like, we will openly talk to each other about it. We didn't entirely agree whether we're going to show everybody it, but I feel like we should at least establish, like, hey, by the way, if you ever need to look at it in the future now that you know about it, there's no need to sneak into my room, you can just ask me about it. Like, I feel like we should at least establish that much, even if he's not going to cough up the real reason, like, why he stuck into our room. But no, we didn't get to talk much. I think we managed to convey our thoughts to each other. As Kageyama leaves, he tells me, like he just remembered.
そうだ。町浩二君がこれからスクランブル交差点でワンマンライブをやるらしいんだけど、見に行く？
What the heck? Oh, right. Machikoji-kun said he'd be doing a solo live at the Scramble. Will you go watch? That's so random, and also, why didn't he tell us about it? Why didn't Machikoji-kun tell us about it?
ワンマンライブ
A solo live?
こんな時に何考えてるんだあい
What
つ
the heck is he up to at a time like this?
多分町浩二君なりにみんなのことを考えてるんじゃないかな。
I'm sure he's thinking of everyone else, in his own way.
俺の歌で新規臭い空気を変えてやるぜって感じに。
He said, I'm gonna blow away this crappy mood with my songs, or something to that extent.
そうかそう考えるとあいつらしいな
I see. That's very him, alright. Maybe he really is just doing whatever he can manage. And not just Machikoji at that, but Kageyama too. Then, I'd better step it up and do my part too.
僕は遠慮しとくよ
I'll have to pass.
ちょっと考えたいことがあるんだ
I want to think about some stuff.
ライブはみんなで楽しんでくれ
Go enjoy his performance for me.
わかった。それじゃあ、おやすみ。
Wait, is he doing it now? Like right now? Alright. Good night then.
あまた明日
Yeah. See you tomorrow. Unless it's happening tomorrow and we're gonna skip it, Kageyama waves goodbye and shuts the door.